reading is fundamental, and understanding is very crucial. Now, if you don't understand what those two words mean, go look it up. Google it, or get you an Oxford or a Webster's dictionary, or any kind of dictionary at all. They all gonna say the same meaning. Because you can read something, and a lot of people can read, but what they don't do is understand what they're reading. They know the words, what they're reading, but they don't know what those individual words mean. Because you can have one word, and that one word, depending on the context that you use it, it gives it a whole different meaning. And we got to be careful of that, because we got some people that like to take words and flip it to their benefit. And we got to be careful of that. And know what word means. Right? So now we got this one word called ancestors. And you see, religious people, and it's sad to say, they lack teaching. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying, for the most part, most of them, they lack teaching and understanding. Correct teaching. Because there's this one word called ancestors. And especially for Christians, whenever they hear that word ancestor, they think it's some kind of demonic worship, demonic thing. And if you look up the word ancestors in the dictionary, it means foreparents. It means the people that came before you. Now, don't get me wrong. You have people that know what ancestors are, and because they don't know God, and their ancestors gave them teaching, and the teachings may be correct, they begin to worship and honor the ancestors in a way that the ancestors, their foreparents, becomes their God. So this could be your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, up to 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, 10 generations. And these people were very knowledgeable, especially spiritually. A lot of them were knowledgeable. And so they passed these knowledges down onto their children and children's children. Because these people may have known God, or known entities that may assist them through life. Now, when it comes to ancestors, you are not supposed to worship your ancestors. You can acknowledge them because they gave you the correct teachings, just like Moses. Moses was teaching the children of Israel. Moses is an ancestor. David is an ancestor. And these are just some positive people that I'm highlighting, because we don't want to give no attention to other sources. But I'm just saying, I'm highlighting the positive and the good parts. Now, when it comes to those people, they gave the right and correct teachings to people or to their lineage, and they were able to pass it down to their children and their children's children. And so this is how they become powerful, right? So it's not to say that ancestors are demonic. No, it is how they use the ancestral knowledge that they were given. It is how they use it. It is what they use it for. Because you have some people, they go and they put altars and all kinds of stuff on that altar for the ancestors instead of acknowledging God. God the Spirit himself. And I say God the Spirit himself because using a masculine gender is neutral. So we have to honor and worship God himself and not the ancestors. And when people talk about ancestors, listen carefully to see if they are worshiping the ancestors or they are acknowledging the ancestors in a way of giving thanks for the knowledge that they have passed down. Because the knowledge that they have passed down is helpful. It is very helpful. But don't get to the point where you make the ancestors God. Until next time, I'm Joda the Righteous Warrior. If you ain't righteous, get righteous. God loves you. I love you. Until next time, ciao.